Hey kids, it's time for another exciting episode of KWJUDAS!
Trampoline, but whenever I was up, you were always down. So we built a great machine we could orbit round. When you were in retrograde, I was shining like a star. I reached out, grabbed your hand before gravity tore us apart. Tell me, how was this our plan? To build a house out of sand. There were knives in the kitchen, in the bedroom, separate drawers. On the fridge there was a ledger, we kept the score. So soak around the table, there's blood in our lives. Great machine held together, duct tape, zip ties. Tell me, how was this our plan? To break our heart into sand. Our machine had broken down, did not even reach for you as you turned to the ground. When we finally fell all the way back to earth, put our backs to the great machine, left it on the curve. Tell me, how was this our plan? To bury our hearts in the sand.
Tycoon Machete here on KWJUDAS, Gumption City Radio. Oh, man, we've been talking about having these guys on for a while.
It has been.
It has been a minute, and now we at least got one of them.
Yes,
Yay.
you got the one.
The main one.
The important one.
We got the barefooted John Whipple. And is the barefoot thing something you always do?
Something I've always done.
Always done.
Yeah, if I don't have any connection with the ground, I might, fly off into space or something and lose my grip. On reality.
I've never thought of that.
Yeah.
And I haven't flown off into space wearing shoes yet.
Well,
but
I'm always my mind's always kind of floating off into space, getting distracted and chasing clouds and stuff. So it's easier for me, I think, than a lot of people. I don't think everyone has this problem.
Probably not. That's how they get away with wearing shoes.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know.
And socks and other footwear.
Yeah, that's weird stuff.
Still, makes sense though. If I knew that wearing shoes could actually make me fly off into space, well, shit. I don't know where to go with that. I'd say I'd wear shoes every day, but I do.
Yeah, and I don't know. Space might be kind of cool, but if you get up in space, you take your map out and try to find a bar or something, and there's just nothing nearby. It's kind of, it's like,
I heard they have a Walmart up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, is there a Walmart up there?
There is a Walmart in space.
Oh, okay.
There's no bars, though.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing about Earth. I mean, talk all the shit you want. We got all the bars.
Yeah, it's easier to drink when there's gravity because it goes somewhere,
For sure.
If you drink in space, it just comes out your nose and your ear or something, so that's...
And everybody knows that, gravity affects how drunk you get. Something about the elevation or something.
Yeah, how are you going to get dizzy and fall down if you're just floating? Like, how are you gonna fall off a bar stool? Like the bar stool will just kind of hang out with you anyway.
Well, that's why they don't have any bars. They can't have bar stools.
Well,
yeah, I think that they tried, and there was just too many problems. First guy pukes in outer space, and they're just like, "Fuck, how do we clean this up?"
Yeah,
it's literally everywhere.
Yeah, just all these bubbles and playing pool in space.
Doesn't work.
It just sucks. You can't get anything in a pocket. You have to
Don't get me started with darts.
Yeah, darts.
Yeah, space darts. Yep, kids, we figured it out. That's why there are no bars in outer space. It's because humans haven't got to it yet. Once we get out there, we will figure it out. That'll be one of the first things besides Walmart, because we didn't put the fucking Walmart out there. I don't know how, but there's two things that they have in outer space that we have. One of them's Walmart, and the other one is the Catholic Church.
Yeah, NASA needs to get off their ass. Really, is what it's all about.
NASA, get off your ass.
Get off your ass. Build us a bar out in space, and then we can all hang out there and
it'll attract the aliens for sure.
Right. Yeah, that's why they're not here. That's they're like,
right.
What the fuck am I supposed to do here?
Because they got all they need at Walmart.
Yeah.
And Space Church.
Well, yeah, that's why Walmart's there, is for all the alien traffic.
So they don't have to come here.
Right. They might.
They got what they need at the fucking space Walmart.
Right.
Yeah, that's the beauty of this show is we don't just talk about music. We talk about physics.
And astrophysics.
Astrophysics, metaphysics, all sorts of philosophical shit. Kind of makes me want to hear another song already. Was there a story behind that first one?
Yeah, so that's actually about orbiting, so that's kind of good. It's called The Great Machine, and it's about how people orbit around each other when they're hanging out, and then they kind of fly off into different directions.
Because they weren't wearing shoes.
Most likely because they were wearing shoes.
They were wearing shoes,
yeah.
not staying grounded.
I fucked up.
They weren't. Yeah, you got to get it right. That's why you can't have good things.
That's how we got off on this whole thing in the first place. So, that was the first track off of your latest album, correct?
Yes.
And what's the name of that album?
It's called The Great Machine, so it's like a title.
It's the title track.
Title and the track.
Well,
all in one. We're efficient.
Don't Call Me That would be our next song. So, Don't Call Me That
Yeah,
by
don't call me that.
Tycoon Machete, KWJUDAS, Gumption, City Radio.
Don't you call on my door. You won't find any here. 'Cause in this home there is peace. And in this home there is love. We are quiet, the streets are clean.
Oh, man. If there's one thing we love here on KWJUDAS, it's sitting here clapping for ourselves.
Yippee!
Yeah. Oh, man. Wow. So, what was that song in reference to?
Well, Don't Call Me That. It's this whole album is basically about the end of the world because I figured I didn't want to not make this album and then have the world end and then people would be like, somebody would be like, I told you so. You should have made an end of the world album. So now I got it over with, so the world can end now.
Because that's what everyone will say after the end of the world is,
right,
what the fuck? You didn't make an album
Didn't you see this coming? I'm like, well, yeah, I was just lazy or something. I didn't want to make this record. But we did. Yeah. We made it anyway, so.
You don't want to get blamed for that sort of thing.
But anyway, Don't Call Me That. It's about people that call each other things, and it's sort of, I take a counter view to my view for the most part on that, because we tend to call like us in the liberal country tend to call like all the country people and the salt of the earth, like just, or the bitter of the earth or whatever that is, or sour of the earth, have a different perspective on things. So I try to tell it from their perspective. Like they just don't want to be called these things because everyone's really eager to define the other person. It's like you see like a little tiny, JPEG image. It's of an avatar, and you're like, that asshole, that guy's like beating up puppies and shit. I know it. I know you are because look at that face. That's a face of a puppy beater, and that's how we talk to each other now. And that's kind of where that song is.
So puppy beater is the thing that we don't want to be called in this song.
Exactly.
That's specifically that's the
specifically
thing.
That's well when I look at a lot of people, I see like like a red hat and stuff like puppy beater, and then they're like I like puppies, and I'm like, no, you don't. You can't possibly like puppies. Look at you. Look at your hat. Look at that mustache.
Wow.
And that's why we can't have nice things.
Do I strike you as a puppy beater?
No. I see your avatar, and I know you're up to some weirder shit than that.
Oh yeah. I'm far beyond puppy beating.
Right. You're always hanging out at Space Walmart, so.
I don't like puppies, but I'm not gonna beat them. I mean, Jesus.
Yeah. Punt the puppy.
Punt the puppy.
Yeah, people that do that, they ought to be criminalized. They
I
probably
mean,
are.
Yeah, they are.
Well, good.
I mean, they really are. If you get caught beating a puppy, I'm pretty sure you're going to go to jail.
Yeah, it probably cost you $10 or something.
$10. $10 per puppy.
$10 per puppy or 10 days in jail.
I think it'd probably be both.
No, they've actually made that shit a felony now.
Really? So it's
Word.
$20.
$20.
And 20 days in jail.
Wow, this guy needs to be like president or something here, some kind of politician.
Yeah, they tell me I have to wear shoes when I run for president, though. So I did run for president in 2012.
Did you?
Yes, because I was homeless and I was looking for some government housing, and apparently the president gets pretty nice housing.
No shit.
Yeah, I ran a whole campaign. There's some videos on YouTube somewhere.
You really did this?
Yeah.
We might have to look up those videos. How long are they?
Well, there's like an interview, and then there's another one that's just a commercial, and that's like a bunch of friends of mine shooting guns because you have to look tough, to be a president. So they're all shooting guns, and they're like, vote Whipple, bitch, and they shoot at something. It's down here somewhere. They're by the Utah Lake, I think, that everyone's shooting that stuff.
Okay. If it's not too long, I think we should show it.
Yeah, it's
what do you think, kids? Do you want to see the video? All right, we're going to show it. If you're listening to us on Instagram or any of the podcasting platforms, well, you're probably not going to get to see it. So tune into our YouTube channel at Gumption City. I'm pretty sure that's all it is, just Gumption City. Wow. On YouTube. If you look up Gumption City on YouTube, you're definitely going to find us. And if you're already watching on YouTube, well, here you go.
Every candidate has a reason for running, but none are more inspiring than this man's.
Hi, I'm J.P. Whipple, and I'm running for president because I'm homeless and I could use the government housing. I figure I get that government housing. That's like the best government housing you can get. And if you're elected president, you have like 4 years. 4 years, I can get back on my feet.
Yes, J.P. Whipple is homeless. He doesn't have any shoes. But he knows in this economy it'll be easier to get 70 million votes than to find a job. So he's taken his message to the streets. And he has big ideas on the economy.
I think bank robbery should be legal. Why is it only legal for them to rob us? And bank robbers stimulate the local economy. The dive motels, strip clubs, dubious used car dealers, they'll all see a boon.
On social issues.
Seems to me all these people want us to enforce God's laws. Gay marriage, abortion, and all that shit. Why doesn't God come down here and enforce his own damn laws? He's the one with infinite power. The government's broke. We really can't afford to be taking up the slack for some deadbeat deity.
On terrorism.
Well, I think we should just give the terrorists some LSD. Have them listen to some Beatles music. Maybe they'll all have a good trip and become somewhat enlightened and realize they've been assholes this whole time. Certainly couldn't make them any worse. It makes a hell of a lot more sense than having a fucking war.
On the war on drugs.
Of course marijuana should be legal. There's not going to be any jobs in the future. And doing nothing's a lot more fun when you're stoned.
And so he's taken his message to the people in his pickup truck / home.
I hope to move into the White House from here. As you can see, this is my bedroom. My kitchen is usually like right here. My bathroom is over in those trees or maybe in those bushes back there.
And he has even developed his own innovative marketing strategy.
And yeah, I'm working on the bumper sticker design. This is a kind of a prototype, but I hope to have a fancier one with maybe like different color markers.
From humble beginnings.
You gotta raise like 200 million, something like that.
How much you gotta raise?
I think you gotta raise about 200 million. I haven't made anything yet.
He is showing the courage to go on because he hasn't lost faith.
Well, I still believe in America. We have the best garbage in the world, and more of it. And I think that's something we can build on.
J.P. Whipple for president because he could use a White House.
I must say that was fucking hilarious.
Absolutely hysterical.
I didn't get any votes, though, I think.
No votes?
I got less votes than Mitt Romney, if you can imagine that.
This is J.P. Whipple, and
I thought Mitt Romney did pretty well, didn't he?
Well,
No?
Not
Me
No?
for president.
So your friends didn't even vote for you?
Get your JP Whipple
Well, they said
merchandise.
they didn't say they
Whipple
were
for
gonna vote
President
for me. They
T-shirt.
said they would do
Bible
this
Notes
commercial
CD.
shit done.
The Holy Book of Joel. Inspirational audiobook, How to
So,
Be Barefoot
what
and
year
Homeless
was
Like
that?
Me. Available at jpwhipple.com.
2012.
Made in America.
So that was
Separate T-shirt made in Paris.
Obama, Mitt Romney.
Right. I guess hence the Mitt Romney reference.
No, I just like talking about Mitt Romney.
Oh, I love talking about Mitt Romney.
He's so he's like vanilla flavored Coke.
Vanilla Coke.
Maybe that's too exotic for him. Maybe vanilla flavored vanilla.
I can just taste the Mitt Romney on my lips right now.
See how that
like
is.
Vanilla Coke.
It's
Tickling
just
the back of my throat.
it's just pure.
Pure Mitt Romney fury. Yeah, we can't get enough Mitt Romney here on this.
I know he's
on this
just
show.
He's the most exciting boredom you can have.
The most exciting boredom. Oh, wow. That's a good album name. The most exciting boredom you can have.
You can have that.
I'm probably not going to use it. I'm probably not going to remember it. But luckily, it's right here
I was going to say
on
the show will remember it.
this recording. So, I'm still probably not going to use it. So, if you kids are listening out there and you're just like, man, what should we call our album? There you go.
Yeah.
You can use that one.
Yeah.
That's on the house.
Go for it. Go for it. Go for it, children.
I already forgot what it is.
Yeah.
So I told you I wasn't going to remember that.
Vanilla boredom.
That's not what it was.
I know.
Was it? Okay, I'm just going to
doesn't
take
matter.
your word for it.
Yeah,
Vanilla Boredom. You can have that one too, kids. Go ahead. Actually, let's say the band name is Vanilla Boredom.
Yeah, and then it's just
And the album name is whatever the fuck.
The most exciting boredom you've ever had.
yes.
Of course, Wizard remembers it. Let's get on to another song, shall we?
Let's do it.
All right, we have Tycoon Machete here on KWJUDAS Gumption City Radio.
Depression at 9.8%. Xenophobia up 6, 4.8. Violence up 12, closing at 9.9. Population growth is flat at 0.1. Satisfaction down to negative 0.4. Natural disasters are up, closing at 1,028.9. Industrial waste is also up, closing at 124.9. Extinction level events are up dramatically today, closing at 128.9. Today, Fed Chair Thurston Hall Stewart announced that he was going to leave from his office on the 24th floor. Everything is fine on Wall Street tonight. Everything is fine on Wall Street tonight.
KWJUDAS, Gumption City Radio. We have Tycoon Machete here, and you see there's a music video for that one?
Yeah, there is. It's very scary.
Is it?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have to put that in the YouTube video as well.
Yeah, you could do it. I mean, it goes right with the track. It's
it's
like a music video, so it's for the music, I guess.
That's usually what music videos entail.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's a video that's for the music.
Wow.
Word.
I was doing it right then without even knowing.
Good guess.
It was a good guess, yeah.
So, still, since as we're recording this, I think it'd be cool to still put the video in there, but we still haven't watched that video. We did go back and watch the campaign video.
Right.
And I agree you should definitely be president.
Yeah.
And I just think it's funny that I was joking about that when I mentioned it. And you actually have ran. It's kind of like with Poet when we were joking about how, we should make Poet the mayor of Gumption City. Because if you haven't realized yet, Gumption City's not a real city. We just made this shit up.
Wow, really? You can do that?
We did.
Wow.
We're doing it.
Yeah.
We've been
I like
doing
it. I like it better than the city that this is in, so that's good. I want to go to Gumption City.
You are. You're in Gumption
Okay,
City as we speak.
Good.
Welcome to Gumption City, kids.
Turn left.
Where all your make-believes come true. Now, we're really hoping that by the end of this show that somehow, somewhere, there will be a Gumption City on the maps.
Yeah.
Because of this show. You know, since it's such a big, phenomenal sensation and it has so many listeners.
Look, keep talking about it. It'll be real.
We're at the middle of the show.
Uh-oh. Guess what that means? It's time for one of Wizard's useless facts.
Got a good one for you today.
It's been a minute, so I hope it's good.
They closed the last human zoos only about 70 years ago.
Human zoos? What?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
WT the fuck?
Human zoos.
Okay, now you're going to have to explain a human zoo.
Oh, a human zoo is exactly what it sounds like. The country that the human zoo would be in, they would collect humans that weren't of their race or looked like them, take them captive, put them in these zoos on display, let people feed them and pet them, and like legit human zoos. The last one's only closed about 70 years ago. Isn't that crazy?
Where?
Belgium, I think, was the last one.
That makes sense. Belgium's pretty weird.
Damn.
If I remember correctly, I think Belgium was the last one. But they used to be all over the world. Like they had human zoos at like the World Fairs and shit.
Right here in the U.S.?
Yep.
Yep. I don't know why they don't bring it back. I think we have, I think a lot of people would be cool. I can live in a zoo. That'd be, pretty sweet.
You get taken care of. You wouldn't have to run for president to get a house.
I was just going to say.
Right, and you can just act like the monkey and just, masturbate and
be barefoot and get fed.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't have to behave yourself in a zoo, which is nice.
Yeah, you have a good point there.
Yeah.
It probably depends on how well they take care of you. Like, if they're not taking good care of you, then you can just act like a chimp, and if they are, if they're like, you know what, we're giving you good clothes, we're giving you good room and board, like we feed you 3 square meals a day, the least you could do is not jerk off in front of the fucking customers.
But that's what the customers want to see.
Please don't fling dung. Yeah, perverted poo flinger.
Yeah, well, you know, it's
There's another
it's a
band
zoo.
name. The Perverted Pooflingers.
It's a zoo. I would think they would, you know, be wild, man.
Encourage that behavior.
They probably encourage, you know.
Oh, sure. I mean, if that's what they want, then fuck it.
That's what I want.
Throw it.
That's what the Belgians.
Fling it.
That's what the Belgians want.
That's why the Belgians did it.
Yeah.
Well, for all I know, that could have been why they all did it. I don't know.
Might have been it.
I just found out about human zoos, like, right now.
Wow.
Oh, damn. Well,
I did not know that was a thing.
and that's how it is.
I'm sure that there's still got to be some human zoos.
Well, now they call them freak shows.
Yeah.
But the people are
seems
there
like that's a little
voluntarily.
different.
Yeah,
it's
because the
not
people
quite
are there
as,
voluntarily. They're not forced to be there.
And usually in a freak show, you've got some sort of thing about you that you can either do or that, you know, about your physical appearance. I'd imagine in a human zoo, you don't need anything like that. You know?
You know, it was
It's
still
sell
the point
tickets.
of it. You needed to be, you know, different skin color or have some weird deformity about you. That's how you got in the human
You know,
zoo.
bones and stuff in your ears or whatever. I mean, that's
You know, if
that's
you were
boring
covered
now.
from head to toe with hair and you were a human, you were in the human zoo.
I agree. We should bring back the human zoo.
Yeah.
We should play another song
right.
to that. On that note, Tycoon Machete here on KWJUDAS, Gumption City Radio. I almost said it.
I see.
Ah, fuck. Gumption City Radio.
The house we built has become run down. The paint is peeling, the weeds are high. And the shadows commit to rust. Paint these dreams up into the sky. Like thieves, we stole a moment. Know you know me to something rare. And I never felt so naked. It's deep as night, it's dark as air. And I never knew of heaven until she walked away. And desire commits a flame and lights the night like a gasoline. Where can I find freedom with all these walls she walked away. And desire commits a flame. And lights the night like a gasoline. And in the still of the morning, underneath a blanket of stars, beyond the trees, the highway breathing. Wherever I travel, there you are. And I never knew of heaven until she walked away. And desire commits a flame. And lights the night like a gasoline.
Gumption City Radio, Tycoon Machete, KWJUDAS, other random things.
Other random things.
I wonder if I could orchestrate that into a haiku. I forget how haikus work. I'm not going to try it right now. So we are getting close to the end of the show, and we're going to have a live performance from Mr. John Whipple himself. Before that, he wanted to play a song that did not make it onto the album. Everything that we've played so far has been off of their most recent release. Did that just come out this year?
Yeah, well, we got the records back this year, so we recorded it late into last year. So it feels like, it was like 20 years ago for us. But yeah, the records came back over the summertime, and now we have those available. And that's
so you
kind of
say it's a 2023 release?
Yeah.
All right, then. Not like it really matters that tons, but still, just to make sure I got it right. So this song has not been released. Is it anywhere like online on any?
Well, there's a video out for it now, and I'm gonna we'll probably release this track as a lead track because this is the next thing that we're doing. It's about xenotransplanting goat testicles into humans, and also border blaster radio. So there's a whole revolving theme about basically the guy that did that and was pretty famous for it.
Oh, this is based on a true story?
This is a true story, yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, it was a kind of like human zoos. We felt like if we took glands out of animals, we would inherit their properties.
Nice.
So they would take testicles out of goats because goats are always getting it on. They're
right.
You don't need Viagra if you're a goat. You're just a fuck machine because you're like, yeah, I'm a ram.
The term
my name's
goat.
Ram. Yeah, so what they would do, or what this guy decided to do, when he was in the farm country in Kansas, he'd remove the testicles from the goat and then stick them to the human scrotum and sew them in there.
And the humans were totally cool with it, like.
Yeah, they paid for it.
Me up.
They paid for it. It paid pretty good money.
And it concluded that it obviously didn't really do anything because they stopped doing this.
There was a baby that was born. We have a song about that, and they were really proud of it. And it probably did work for wrong reasons, maybe. If you have an itch in your loins, maybe you're going to think about what your loins can do, and it probably itched a lot to have someone, he was drunk a lot of the time and not necessarily sanitary, and he might have not done things very well or at all, or you don't really know, but there was a lot of problems and infections and things like that. So that makes you think about what's going on down there, and maybe you think about sex more, and then you do it. I mean, it was the 1920s in farm country, so it was a pretty miserable time. And I think this was when Prohibition, so you couldn't get that drunk, libido going.
God damn. We're learning a lot of things on this episode, aren't we, kids? Well, without further ado, what's the name of this song?
This is called Border Blaster because he was... he wanted to advertise himself on a radio station, so he did that, and he had a radio station in Kansas. But then there was, America's a socialist country and nanny state, so they told him, you can't just advertise this dangerous operation that you're performing on people on this radio. So they took his radio license away. And he went to the land of the free, Mexico, and started a station there. And I think it went up to 1 million watts, so you could hear it in Iceland if you listened to it. And that's how he was advertising his wares then.
Nice. Well, again, without further ado, that was a great story. We love a good story here on KWJUDAS. Tycoon Machete, KWJUDAS. Gumption City Radio. And after this, we're going to get right into the cartoon, and then we got a live performance for you, so stick around. Did you get the Christmas tree? Simmer down now, little Arliss. Gonna be tight this year, so he's doing a Christmas log. Christmas log? You can still decorate it just the same, little Arliss. Put a little star on top. Oh, gee, Pa. Just means you gonna have to be extra good if and you's gonna get that snorkel rack you been wanting. Also means them derpin' sleaze ingrown butt hair trimmers I've been wanting are just gonna have to wait till next year. Hello? Hey, fat kid, you still got that banjo my dad made for you out of that cigar box? Well, my dad's letting on that something's got him down fierce at work and ain't gonna be able to make ends meet this Christmas. So I'm fixing to start a band with my empty raisin juice jug bottle. Thought maybe you could join with your cigar box banjo. Who the hell is this? It's me, little Arliss. The one that doesn't call everybody Arliss. I'm locked up in the psych ward right now. If you could get me out, I'll play in whatever band you want. I'm on my way.
Hello?
Hey, Arnie. Want to help me break Fat Kid out of the loony bin and start an old school jug band so I can buy my dad a new ingrown butt hair trimmer from Derpin Schlee?
Who the hell is this?
Will Arnie ever figure out who the hell's this? Will little Arliss be able to break Fat Kid out of the loony bin? Find out on the next cliffhanging episode, coming to you live from Gumption City. A little bit of details about the song. This is Mr. John Whipple of Tycoon Machete on KWJUDAS, Gumption City Radio.
Okay, so this is kind of along the same theme as that Border Blaster song. It's about J.R. Brinkley, who was the goat gland doctor and also a radio pioneer that was basically just promoting his own shit. And he had a lot of, problems because his number one, he was selling like potions, and he probably was just pissing in a bottle and diluting it with water and calling it like potion number 47. It'll cure your gout or something,
As one does.
And people would buy it, and a lot of people got upset, and some people died from the goat gland surgery. So when he did die, and he wound up after being super successful and had like 3 yachts and millions of dollars in the Depression, he wound up dying like people do, and his grave got vandalized, and that's what this song's really about. And this is literally true, what happened to his grave, and mostly it kind of talks about his life of kind of flexible morals, I suppose.
Indeed.
Anyway, let's try it out. Where the birds that fly over me, but the clouds won't set me free. The earth has buried my fate, and I know I've done you wrong. I've swindled you with my song, and now it's everlastingly too late. Know I must pay for what I spent. Don't come looking for me to repent for crimes that even Jesus never forgave. And somebody stole the wings from the angel. Somebody stole the wings from the angel. Somebody stole the wings from the angel up over my grave. Well, there's a sucker born every minute, and if they have some dough, you can relieve them from it. And they only have themselves to blame. With some quack potions and some Hawken pills, you can make a fortune in $3 bills. And wouldn't you know it, they all spend just the same. 'Cause everybody wants to hear some good news, especially when they know the truth is that nobody is ever saved. Somebody stole the wings from the angel. Somebody stole the wings from the angel. Somebody stole the wings from the angel up over my grave. Johnny boy, well, he ended my life with an old shotgun of mine. I taught him how to shoot one warm Christmas day. When the bill's long overdue and the lawyers finally catch up with you, you're gonna get back for every last thing that you gave. And somebody stole the wings from the angel. Somebody stole the wings from the angel. Somebody stole the wings from the angel up over my grave.
The amazing John Whipple here on KWJUDAS. Before we get going, why don't you tell everybody where we can find your music? And you said you had a Christmas special coming up.
Yeah, we always have a really important Christmas message to send to people.
Yes.
It's usually about dildos or something else that, you know, people don't understand that Christmas is supposed to be inclusive. And I know,
indeed,
I know a lot of people think, oh, it's just toys and children and Santa, but you know, dildos should definitely, you should include those people because they're important to the world. It's important to be welcoming on Christmas, I think, to everybody. So we do that. It's a Maggie Christmas special. It's named after our dog Maggie, who, you know, was early on, you know, when we started back in the silent movie era. She was a big part of it, and she was like an angel that would come and save Christmas every year. Now it's kind of, we have like more traditional characters like Santa Claus and stuff that are involved because they want to spread the cheer.
Right, of course.
So that happens usually sometime around Christmas whenever we get drunk enough. And
where do people find it?
That's on the YouTube channel. So if you do like Tycoon Machete YouTube or JP Whipple YouTube, it's the same channel. Okay. I never know what to call it. We used to do during the pandemic. We did a series called Sunday Churchin', and there's a lot of that around too.
Fun stuff. So besides YouTube, is there anywhere else people can just download your music?
So we're on Bandcamp. If people want to look up some Bandcamp stuff, if you just look up Tycoon Machete, I think if you Google search Tycoon Machete, it's unique enough that it'll lead back to us.
Yeah, I don't think there's anyone else with that name.
And we don't share everything on Spotify, but we do share some things on Spotify and all the streaming platforms and whatnot. So there's, you know, Spotify for us too. And that's kind of it. We have a website and a Facebook and Instagram, all those things.
All right. Well, thank you once again for joining us.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
And thank you, all you listeners out there, for joining us as well. KWJUDAS, Gumption City Radio. Have a pleasant evening.
We thank you once again for joining us on another exciting episode of KWJUDAS. And we now turn you back to our regular Gumption City program.